Once upon a time, in a cozy bedroom with starry wallpaper, lived a little boy named Leo. Leo had a bright red toy box filled with all kinds of toys. But these weren't just ordinary toys. When the moon came up and the room grew quiet, they had a wonderful, magical secret. They could come to life. The midnight chime. One evening, Leo was snuggled fast asleep under his fluffy blue blanket. Tick-tock, went the bedroom clock. Suddenly, the clock struck midnight. Pop! The lid of the red toy box creaked open. Out peeked Barnaby, a fuzzy green monster plushie with one big, friendly eye and a smile full of soft teeth. Psst! Is the coast clear? Barnaby whispered. All clear, squeaked Pip, a tiny, shiny yellow robot with wheels for feet. Pip zipped out of the box, his little antenna blinking a happy blue light. Bleep bloop. Next came Captain Flutter, a beautiful wooden toy airplane with bright purple wings. She didn't fly with a loud engine. She just glided through the air, making a soft whoosh sound like a gentle breeze. The midnight game. The toys looked over at Leo's bed. Leo was snoring softly. Oh, I wish Leo could play with us tonight, Barnaby sighed, patting his soft tummy. He builds the best forts. Pip's antenna blinked rapidly. Hypothesis, we can bring the fort to Leo. The three toys got right to work. They didn't want to wake Leo up completely, but they wanted him to join in on the magical fun. Barnaby used his long, fuzzy arms to gently pull Leo's extra blankets onto the rug. Pip used his wheels to push two pillows into place to make the walls. Captain Flutter flew to the top, holding up a bedsheet with her nose to make a perfect, cozy roof. As Captain Flutter tucked the edge of the sheet, she accidentally tickled Leo's nose. Achoo! Leo sneezed. He opened his eyes, rubbing them sleepily. He looked down from his bed and couldn't believe his eyes. A magical dream. There was a glowing blanket fort on his floor, and his favorite toys were standing right next to it, waving. Hi, Leo. Barnaby whispered warmly. Want to play? Leo smiled a giant smile. He didn't know if he was dreaming, but it didn't matter. He crawled out of bed and slid right into the blanket fort. It felt like entering a magical castle. For the next hour, the bedroom was filled with quiet, joyful playtime for bed. Soon, Leo's eyes grew very, very heavy. He yawned a great big yawn. Time for sleep, little captain, Captain Flutter whispered, landing softly on his knee. Barnaby and Pip helped Leo crawl back into his cozy bed. Barnaby tucked the fluffy blue blanket right up to Leo's chin. Pip rolled over and gently clicked off the nightlight, leaving only the glowing stars on the wallpaper. Good night, Leo, the toys whispered together. Leo closed his eyes with a happy heart. Good night, toys, he mumbled sleepily. By the time the sun began to peek through the window, Barnaby, Pip, and Captain Flutter were back in the red toy box, sitting perfectly still.